Namaste friends, I am Jayalakshmi Ravichandran signing in on behalf of Magic Needles. This day I am here with pattern 37, which is worked with Hobby Store Special DK yarn, Raspberry, color code 1023. This stitch requires multiples of 3 plus 1 stitches or multiples of 3 plus 2 chains if you do it as an individual project. In the blanket we are having 302, so we are having one extra stitch that will be adjusted at the end of the row. To begin with, make a DC or chain 3 as a first stitch, standing DC on the very first stitch, chain 2, skip to DC in the next, chain 2, skip to DC in the next. So this is the pattern repeat. So complete chain 2, skip to DC in the next. So repeat this pattern. I shall meet you at the end over here. You will come to the end of the row here. So I am ideally left with last 3 stitches. So chain 2, skip 2 and place the last DC here in the very last stitch here. Turn your work, make your standing DC or chain 5, that counts as DC plus chain 2, chain 2. Now you are going to work 3 DC cluster in chain space, the DC and the next chain space. So yarn over, insert your hook in the chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over, insert your hook from front to front behind the post, from this post of the DC, yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over, insert in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all the 4. So your 3 DC cluster is made. This 3 DC cluster has got 2 half closed DCs and 1 front post half closed DC. Front post half closed DC, and all 3 together you completed to get the 3 DC cluster. Chain 2. Again you will make 3 DC cluster in the next chain 2 spaces and the DC. So yarn over, insert your hook from front behind the post, bring the hook to the front, pick up the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, again in the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all the 4. So this is the pattern for this particular row. Again another one. Chain 2, continue this 3 DC cluster in the chain spaces and the DCs. I shall meet you at the end. I have come to the end of the row here. Chain 2, I have already chained 1, chain 2, and place here this is how it will look. Now turn your work, make your standing DC. The next row is same as the very first one. Chain 2, DC on the cluster, chain 2, DC on the cluster, chain 2, DC on the cluster. This is a repeat, complete it. Repeat this pattern throughout, ending with the DC on the last DC here. I shall meet you at the end here. I have come to the end of the row here. So I have already chained 2. Now place the last DC in the DC over here. In the blanket you will have one extra DC which is not counted in the pattern, so you will have to work that too. And for the blanket I am going to stop with this and finish up with a DC row here. For that I am going to make one DC on every DC and 2 DCs in each chain 2 spaces. That will fetch you the number of DCs you started with. So I shall meet you at the end here. I have completed the DC row here. This is how it will look. In the blanket also you need to do so many rows only. The completed project looks like this, and where you have the front post, that is the right side when you do a project individually. Thank you friends for watching this video. Have a great day. I shall meet you with the next pattern in the next video. Bye for now.